Hi, I'm Dr. George Cromack here with RenewYourself.net, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to find some major, easy acupuncture points that are going to cover a variety of common symptoms or complaints that people have. Try to make this easy so you can actually do this and help yourself and your friends and your loved ones. Acupuncture is actually a system of moving energy or qi, life force, through the different meridians, and that can be done with needles, which is the most common. It can also be done with laser. That laser stimulates with a special frequency of light, and as I said, acupressure. Those all work, they all move energy through. It's just a matter of stimulating the point. So the first point we're going to talk about is large intestine 4, or Hoku. So this point is a master point for the upper extremities and head and neck, and it's used for carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, rotator cuff or shoulder problems, neck pain, and headaches, which would probably be one of the more common things you may use that for. So large intestine 4 is found in the thumb web. Between the thumb and the first finger, there's a web in there, and if you just roll slightly back in that web, there's a little bit of a divot or indentation in there, and stimulate that by squeezing it and massaging it up to 4 to 5 minutes. A lot of times when you have a headache, you'll notice that the headache will substantially reduce or go away just by stimulating that point. And it's on both sides. I'll show you with a laser. That point is right there, and you're going to get in there with your thumb. Acupuncture just means you're actually moving the energy that's in the meridian or the energy pathway that that point's connected with. And the point will either stimulate the organ it's associated with or the area that it traverses through. And that large intestine meridian starts here in the thumb and moves up your arm and through your neck and up into your head. You don't want to stimulate that point if you're pregnant, because it can cause you to deliver the baby prematurely. It's going to move that baby down. It probably easiest for you is going to be do acupressure with your fingers and just get in there. And it's usually kind of tender when you hit the point, and you're just going to massage and stimulate that pretty deeply. You know, it's going to be a little bit tender, especially if it's kind of stagnant. Another point we're going to talk about is Shen. Shen means quieting the spirit, and Shen is on the heart meridian, and that's found by going to the wrist crease. So you're going to turn your palm up, feel where that articulation is in the wrist, and if you go to the tendon that's on the outside, the ulnar bone, and you just roll inside of it towards the middle, right inside the tendon, there's a little groove in there in the wrist crease, and that's Shen. And that's going to be used for anxiety, nervousness, insomnia. You want to massage that on both sides. It's going to calm you down. It's going to help if you're in bed and you can't go to sleep. There's a number of things you can do, but this is one of them, and stimulating Shen is going to help with insomnia. Another point that I want to show you is bladder 60, which is called Kunlun, is located on the outside of the ankle. This point influences the meridian that runs through the back muscles. So anytime somebody has like sciatica, low back pain, this is a really great point to use. And it's really easy to find. You want to go to the center right there, and then you just want to roll back into that little groove that's between the Achilles tendon, and you'll just feel the groove in there. It's right in the middle, and you'll find a point in there where it feels a little bit tender usually, especially if you're having back pain. And it also influences the paraspinal, or those big group of muscles that run along your spine on both sides. So when you have back pain, your middle back, low back, pain in the buttocks, sciatica, pain or numbness radiating down your leg, that's a great point to use. You can massage that for about 5 minutes on both sides. Master point. Another point we're going to talk about is spleen 6. A lot of times more relevant for women because it helps to regulate the menstrual cycles when you're having menstrual cramping. That point has to do with balancing out the female plumbing, so to speak. So you're going to use that when you have menstrual irregularities. All right, so spleen 6 is pretty a little bit more challenging to find. There is a overlap of 3 meridians that run through that point. It's a big point. You want to go to the middle of the ankle bone, right on the top of that mound, and put your pinky on there. And then you want to put your other 3 fingers next to that and go right up on the tibia, or the bone in the middle of your leg, and then you just want to slide back about a ½ an inch. Just slide off that and you'll feel a little groove in there right under your first finger. And that is spleen 6. Do not use that point if you're pregnant. It's really great for menstrual pain, menstrual irregularities. Those are the 4 main points I want to go over with. If you just learn those points, there's pictures of those points in my book, Renew Yourself, Keys to Rejuvenation and Youthing, and a more detailed discussion of it. That's going to be a useful tool for you. So that's Dr. George Cromack at renewyourself.net. Hope you have fun with that. Aloha and best of health.